Professor Black Ops, you see it. Let's get it. Ford says cars with Wi-Fi vulnerabilities still are safe to drive. So obviously, if the car has technology in it, because it does have a Wi-Fi vulnerability. Once again, let's check out the quick article. Come on, Ford, we got to do better. Ford is warning of a buffer overflow vulnerability in the SYNC3 infotainment system used by many Fords and Lincoln vehicles, which could allow remote code execution, but says that vehicle driving safety isn't impacted. I'll be a little nervous if they can do a remote code execution, but Ford thinks it's safe, so let's keep reading. But also, let you know, a lot of people said buffer overflow is old vulnerabilities. They still show up in, in a lot of CVs and issues with software still. But SYNC3 is a modern infotainment system that supports in-vehicle Wi-Fi hotspots, phone connectivities, voice command and third-party application, and more. The particular system is used in the following car models. So let's see which car models. You see them right there. Ford Esco Sport, Ford Escape, Ford Bronco Explorer, Maverick, Expedition, Ranger, Transit Connect, Super Duty, regular Transit, Mustang, and Transit CCA. You can see the year in there, mostly 2021 and 2022. Nearby attackers, the vulnerability is tracked as CVE 2023-29468 and is in the WL18XX MCP driver for the Wi-Fi subsystem incorporated in the car infotainment system, which allows an attacker in the Wi-Fi range to trigger a buffer overflow using a specifically crafted frame. An attacker within wireless range of a potential vulnerability device can gain the ability to overwrite memory of the host processor, execute an MC driver, read the system vendor's security bulletin. Ford was informed by the supplier about the discovery of the Wi-Fi flaw and took immediate action to validate it, estimate the impact, and to develop mitigation measures. In a statement released on Ford's media portal, the car maker promises to make software patch available soon, which customers will be able to load on a USB stick and install it on their vehicles. Soon, Ford will issue a software patch online for downloading and installation via USB drive. In the interim, customers who are connected or concerned about the vulnerability can simply turn off their Wi-Fi functionality through the SYNC3 infotainment system setting menu. To further appease any concerns, the American carmaker also stated that the flaw isn't easy to exploit. Even in that unlikely scenario, it wouldn't put the safety or a targeted vehicle at risk. To date, we've seen no evidence that the vulnerability has been exploited, which would likely require significant expertise and would also include being physically near an individual car that has the ignition and Wi-Fi setting on, explains Ford. Our investigation also found that this vulnerability was exploited. However, unlikely it would not affect the safety of the vehicle occupants, since the infotainment system is firewalled from the controls like steering, throttle, and braking. Finally, the company invites any security researchers who discover the vulnerability in this vehicle to submit their report directly to the company's HackerOne program, through which it has so far received nearly 2,500 bug requests. So one of the good things is they do have a HackerOne program, which means they're paying hackers and cybersecurity experts to find bugs, and that makes it easier for them to turn the bugs over to Ford and get paid instead of the hacker community try to take advantage of it. So once again, Ford says cars with Wi-Fi vulnerability is still safe to drive. Once again, Professor Black Ops, please subscribe. Come on, Ford, fix them bugs.